As today we'll be looking at the hand of Japanese singer Momo Hirai. So she has worked in K-pop and J-pop. So let's see what's so special about her hand. First of all, we can see here that there's a double headline. The first one is starting from here, if you can see, and the other one is starting right from here. So this can be seen as either a double headline because the picture is not that clear, or that there is one line. Oh yes, it is a double headline, sorry, because there is one Mars line here and then the other headline is coming from this Mars line. So why is there an inner Mars line, and before that there is a lifeline? So if you see, before the lifeline there's the inner Mars line. Now when you have an inner Mars line, that means that someone in the family, and I think she has three sisters, and that the other two sisters are also in the music industry. That means that they are also from there. And when you have the inner Mars line, that means that there is a lot of family support, that the two sisters might be in the same field, and that's why the line, the other headline, is also coming from here. And if you see the first headline, that is coming from the Mount of Jupiter. Now when it comes from the Mount of Jupiter, that means that the person is extremely ambitious. They have a lot of goals. They are also extremely self-made, especially if we see that both this, even though this headline is coming from inside the lifeline, the first headline is separate from the lifeline. This means that the person is self-made, self-taught, and that they are very independent minded. So then let's go to the heartline. Now if we go to the heartline, we can see that it is coming from Jupiter itself. So there are a lot of Jupiterian qualities. Jupiterian qualities, they are ambition, they are luck, they are going, climbing the corporate ladder of success. Now as the heartline is also coming from Jupiter, this means that this person has higher standards. These higher standards will also pertain to marriage. So when whoever this person gets married to, this K-pop star, this K-pop idol gets married to, they will check everything about that other person. So they will have high standards about the other person. But this does not mean that this person is selfish or anything in the way. This means that they have an idealistic outlook, and then to fulfill those ideals, they need a partner who checks all the marks of those ideals. If we talk about the mounts, the Venus mount is the most prominent, which is not surprising because the person is in the glamour industry. Then we see that the Apollo mount and Mercury mount are also standing out. If you see, Apollo mount is standing out and it's combined with Mercury. So Apollo, which stands for art, especially performance art, singing, music, etc., when it combines with a very good mount of Mercury, means that this person not only has the talent but can also make money out of the talent, has the potential of making money out of the talent. If you also see the Mercury finger, it is very leaning backwards and it is far away from the other finger. This means that this person, again, the independence of mind, which we could also see here, is that the person is very independent minded, which as I said before, we can see here that the headline and lifeline are separate. So these both points are coinciding with each other and doubling the impact of what I had said earlier. Then we can see that the fingers are very different, like they're tapering upwards. If we see that the third phalange is very strong, when the third phalanges are very strong, this means that the person is full of energy. If we can also see that this person, they dance, they sing, so they have a lot of energy inside of them, which means that they look after their health and everything else as well. And we can also see that there's a slight bend to the Saturn finger, so this means that the person is a bit of a rebel. This I can also see in the shape of the Saturn mount, that it's not that strong, the Saturn mount itself, so this person is a bit rebellious. I would also say that this person has a tendency to put on weight later on in life, like they should look out for weight issues, or being overweight. It could also be now because this person seems to be somewhat of a foodie, and that they should look after this aspect. Maybe right now they will have someone, because of course it's a K-pop idol, so they will have someone training them, but later on they can develop these issues, such as, because this person loves to eat, so they can develop these issues later on. We also see that the distance between the heartline and the headline, you can see there's a long distance between both of them. So this means that the person is very open-minded to different cultures. Like this is why this person has also been successful in South Korea despite being Japanese. So you see that they're interacting with both cultures. So she has a very multicultural perspective on life. And we also see that the first headline is going way down into the mountain moon. When it goes way down into the mountain moon, the person's creativity level is at an all-time high. But again, at the same time, the other line is going extremely straight. So this person, she is very, very extremely talented. I don't know exactly her role in the group. Twice, I know that Twice is a very famous K-pop band. I don't know exactly her role, but I know that she has this extra talent, because Kiro in his book Language of the Hand also mentioned that having a double headline is a very rare occurrence, and that the person earns their reputation not due to their birthright but due to their mental right. So this person has a long way to go. I can see them being especially talented in the domain of language, meaning that of course she must know Korean, Japanese, and she will be in any language, especially two languages, because there are two headlines. So she will be talented in singing in two languages. She will achieve success especially in two countries. But what she has to look out for is the eating of especially sweets and this all, because Venus Mount, it also represents the want. So the wants of the person, when they are a lot, the person would want to eat a lot and stuff. So these are some things that she has to look out for. The partner, she will most likely marry late because she has an idealistic personality. But overall, this hand is very good, and I can see her going a long way, especially because it's balanced. Like if you see that the thumb is also balanced. So any questions you have about the celebrity, please mention in the comments below, and I will abruptly reply to them. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, and I hope to see you again soon.